Hello, my name is Sarah Speck, and today I will be presenting my arc length project. So, the path I chose is this hiking trail that's really nice, and so measuring the path. Majority of this trail is just made up of straight lines, so here, here, here. These I just used the Google Maps ruler tool and just found the lengths of all of those and added them together to get a total of 5,482 feet. Now, there is one arc here that is kind of in the shape of a parabola, so I can't just use the straight lines, and instead we'll be applying the arc length formula. So, how did I measure my arc? First, I set up the x and y axis, as we can see here, and then I used these as references to find coordinates that would represent points along the arc, and the way I found these coordinates is by finding the distance between here for the x values, and then finding the distance between here for the y values. So now I've repeated this process multiple times, as you can see from all these points that I gathered, and I put these all onto Desmos and plugged these into the Desmos quadratic regression calculator to find an equation that would represent my arc accurately. And the reason why I chose quadratic regression specifically is because, as I mentioned, the shape of the arc was similar to that of a parabola. So here is where I use the arc length formula. As we can see here, this is the arc length formula, and this is the equation that Desmos gave me, and I plugged it into this equation. And the reason why I picked the points 0 and 409 for my endpoints is because that's where I originally had my x-intercepts. And so, once I did that, it gave me a total of 500 feet. So, the total length of my path, by adding up the original 5,482 from the straight segment measurements, along with the 500 from the arc, I got a total of 5,982 feet, which when converted is 1.133 miles. And Google Maps told me that the path was actually 1.14 miles. So overall, I had a slight underestimate, but I would say that it was pretty accurate. And thank you for listening.